Hey, what's going on, guys? Good afternoon. How you doing today? Welcome back to another True Secret Nation vlog here, and I appreciate you guys for stopping by. You know, we've been in a really positive mood lately. Really positive and uplifting. Sitting in prayer. And enjoying this beautiful weather, man. Been a little hot out there. But nonetheless, has been enjoyable. But guys, I wanted to come back on, share some more of my story today. You got the little plain white background here. I'm gonna work on maybe some, possibly, switching things up in the future, but we'll see. Right now, I just like coming on and talking with you guys. We grind it, man. You best believe that. Isn't that what it is? Everybody's trying to grind. You know what I mean? Trying to make it. But man, it's too much of this constant shoving down your throat, fucking global gaslighting, working 9 to 5, and that's it. You know what I mean? There's nothing wrong with you gotta do what you gotta do. You keep your lights on and stuff. But man, this world makes it so fucking negative to want to do and enjoy what you want to do outside of whatever you're doing. You know what I mean? It doesn't have to be negative. I just had to get on here and I share my experience with this gang stalking stuff, guys, because it's not trying to come on here and bitch and complain. It's trying to come on here and uplift somebody to encourage them that if you feel like you are being gang stalked, then there's no need to worry, and it can get frustrating, man, because a lot of times with the gang stalking, the whole point of the whole operation, what it is an operation. That's basically the best way to put it. And there's multiple different types of gang stalking, man. This is why you guys got to be careful, because when it comes to gang stalking, and that's what I said, I keep stressing it. Every individual story is different. You see what I mean? That's why I said it's different. And it's not trying to discount nobody else's experience or nothing like that. It's different shapes or forms. Different shapes and forms, man. And what you guys got to understand is if you ever experienced this, or if you are an individual who has not experienced this, the whole point is this stuff is subliminal, okay? This stuff is psychological. And the fucked up part about this stuff, man, is that sometimes there doesn't need to be a reason behind this stuff. If you look at the video that I shared with my, the guy was talking about, police gang stalking, and not just necessarily just with police, but just gang stalkers in general, because there are street level perpetrators as well. You know what I mean? The street level perpetrators. You know what I mean? So this is what I'm saying, guys. It all depends on who is involved and who is along with this, man. You know what I mean? That's what I said. It's highlighting the street level perpetrators. Because sometimes street level perpetrators get, enticed into this stuff because, what is it? Because it's all about money. You want some money? And a lot of times, man, these people don't even know the person that they're doing this with. They just doing this because they accept the money. They don't even know the person's life. They don't even get to know this person. And I mean, it may sound like I'm talking a little wild, but you guys got to really look into this stuff, man, because that's why I feel like the more I share my story, the more clarifying it'll be. And when an individual goes through this stuff, guys, it makes it very difficult to trust people. You know what I mean? Extremely difficult, man. It makes it extremely fucking difficult. Because what it is a psychological operation to make that person's life as most uncomfortable as possible, man. And see, that's the thing. And it may be hard at times, man. I mean, like, sometimes this shit want to make you go into a psychological breakdown. And then, see, this is why it's so dangerous, man. This is why I come on and encourage and to share my story, because I've been encouraged by somebody else to share my story. Okay, so this is why I say, hey, I encourage you, man, because, the more, and I know it's very hard, man. It's very hard. But when you come on here and just use your voice and you just talk, man, you just do your thing, You just speak whatever story that you have to tell, A lot of times people may not believe it, you know what I mean? It's hard for people who have not gone through the situation to really understand. And that is also if the individual chooses to delve in deep and understand. But this is why I want to weave in the biblical scriptures with this, and I talk about my experience with this because, man, there's been multiple different things and multiple different scriptures that I've picked up and I've read that have encouraged me. So it can give you a positive, uplifting boost. You know what I mean? If you let the Holy Spirit guide you. You know what I mean? A lot of people say, oh, you're crazy. But I'm telling you, man, this is... Look, man, I'm going to save this discussion for another video, a whole separate video. This is just my experience with Gangstalking. This is from my vlogs. Delving deep into talking about Native American culture and stuff. It's just not talked about a lot of the times, man. And a lot of times people want to look. You see, if you're not into the spiritual arts, I don't even want to say, it's not even like, so like, I say spiritual arts, but essentially you could also say the spiritual streets. You know what I'm saying? People who are extremely deep in spiritual individuals, and you clarify with seeking to enlighten in a positive way, not enlighten in a negative way, because that's what Freemasonry does. Okay, the enlightening. See, this is the whole thing, man. It's the enlightening. All right, this is why I even talked about that in my videos, man. And see, a lot of times, whether you know it, whether you guys want to believe it or not, the very same shit that you talk about. But the thing is that it's exposed. The more people's experience with the shit, the more exposed it's gonna be. There's been multiple people that have experienced this shit. If you guys look it up, multiple people have experienced this stuff where these individuals come in and get all engrossed in people's lives and want to fucking get all in their business and everything else. Okay? But it's nobody else's business, man. Just focus on what you want to do and focus on what you want to do. Ain't no negativity. It's nothing, no trying to bring nobody down. If you are working towards something, everybody's working towards something, man. Everybody's working towards positivity or some kind of good that they want in their life, And when you look at Heavenly Father's word and the Holy Scriptures, man, you can really get some good positivity, because one of the main things is that, I know I keep stressing that Lucifer is the god of this world, and that, it's very important to seek the shelter underneath the Most High, because there's even, the Bible talks about, he shall cover you under his feathers. Okay? And I may have said that term wrong, but I don't see, a lot of the times these people you gotta have like some kind of check mark. Oh, you memorize that Bible verse? You memorize that? Dude, I'm gonna tell you something, man. I forget shit. Alright. I just scroll through the scriptures, man. I just read the Bible because I've actually really been encouraged by it, and I just chill and read it, and just relax and just read through it, man. And in combination with prayer, dude, I'm telling you, it's amazing. So That's why I say just, keep up the positivity, man, because it doesn't matter what happens, or it doesn't matter what goes down. You speaking on your experience, you have, you stick to, the holy scriptures, and you read in the Bible, and you're, in prayer and meditation, you'd be good to go, man. So, guys, I hope you're having a wonderful day, man. You're probably wondering, well, why is he talking about stuff? He's getting gang stalked or whatever. Well, there's a reason for everything. So I'm just gonna continue speaking on the stuff, dude. I'm not. I'm just gonna continue talking, and I like to make my videos. And I've been deep in prayer and meditation, and I truly. And if you wanna, if you're a non-spiritual individual, you don't believe in that or whatever, that's fine. I do hope you still take positivity from what I say, but I truly do feel that my ancestors have been watching over me, and I really love that feeling because it's a feeling that is achieved through prayer. It's a feeling that is achieved through your continued dedication on your walk with Christ. And see, this is what Freemasonry doesn't want. It's like they don't want it doesn't want, it's like a whole fucking, like, that's the whole thing about it, man. Like, and I'm not trying to be bogus. People are gonna be pissed off. Why is he talking about Freemasonry? Well, it's like, dude, if you you gotta look into the stuff, man. It's a basically a big ass. There's multiple different branches, but it's like a huge. It's gatekeeping. It's blocking. It's holding back a society. That's how I've looked at it, and when you look into this stuff. That's why I talked about flat Earth and Lucifer's lies exposed in full, because it's all an attempt. If you know about Jesus had confrontations with the devil, and then the devil even tried to convince Jesus about all this different type of stuff. This is just stuff in my journeys reading the Bible. I'm not just reading the Bible, man. I'm not. That's why I encourage you to read it. I'm just speaking. I'm just on here using my voice, man. You doing my thing. I like to come on here and speak on stuff, man. But yeah, no, guys, with gang stalking, man, it's a real small subliminal thing, and like I said, it's to try to intimidate an individual, to keep them from speaking out, because it's the whole point. And you're probably wondering, what is the end goal of this gang stalking? Well, it could be anything, man, and that's the scary part about it. It could be anything. So, but guys, come on here and continue speaking and doing our thing, man. Another thing I'm gonna encourage is, keep on rocking with your exercise or whatever you're doing in life, man. It doesn't matter whether it be exercise or not. I mean, I'm just trying to encourage and good, but like, dude, as long as you're happy and you got a beautiful life, and you have, even if you have an individual that loves you to the most, if you have an individual that loves you, then that's man, that's amazing, man. All right. All I'm saying is, man, you continue to just chill and you do what you like to do. A lot of other times, maybe somebody don't want to do something for money. Maybe somebody want to just do something on the side for fun, as a hobby. You know what I mean? Like to do badass, badass artwork or make badass woodwork or make badass things. Doesn't always necessarily have to be a negative. Or whatever you want to do, man. That's why I come on here and I just do my vlogs, because I figure, man, we just on here chilling, you know what I mean? Who knows? Build up a little, we got a, little audience building up, man. Just coming on here chilling out and, doing my thing and uplifting you guys, man. Talking about my experience, man. The thing with this gang stalking stuff is that it could be so subliminal, man. And it can really fuck somebody up. That's why I said, and another key thing about gang stalking is that another tactic in schemes, it's the schemes. See, that irritates a lot of demons because it's schemes. The schemes. Okay. It's the schemes. No, schemes? What the hell is he talking about? Well, okay, some of the schemes, it could be, there's so many different kinds of schemes, guys. All of the stuff is to, geared and make towards to get a reaction out of you and to drive you up the wall. That's the whole point of gang stalking. It's busted. It's a psychological operation, man. This is why more people need to come out and speak about it. Because if people understand more about gang stalking, then maybe there's individuals that's going through gang stalking that don't even know about it. They can learn how to spot it with attention to detail. Attention to detail, man. Nobody's dumb, dude. Attention to detail, man. Straight up, man. Attention to detail. That's the key. It is attention to detail. That's the number one key, man. Whatever you say, whatever you may think I'm saying on gang stalking or crazy, whatever, doesn't matter. Whatever you take out of this, I want you to take, when you're watching this, I want you to take that it's attention to detail. Don't let nobody fucking gaslight you or nothing like that, man. See, this is the problem, man. A lot of these same individuals that are involved in the gang stalking, the people don't even know they're being gang stalked, they're the same motherfuckers that's gaslighting you when you try to go to somebody you think that you can trust, and they say, oh, that's not really happening. Nah. Get the fuck out of here, man. That's why I encourage attention to detail. Attention to detail, man. Don't let nobody fucking try to tell you what you see or what you're going through. Everybody's got their own experiences, man. And I'm going to say it again. Attention to detail, man. That's all it is. Growing up, man, I've always been a person that loves attention to detail and things. It like fucking bad. It doesn't even, whatever it is, man. Anything creative, artwork, whether it be music or anything, man. The small, little attentive details add up to make something so badass, man. So imagine opposite that and the fucking schemes to try to ruin somebody's life and try to leak all these little small things add up. Do you see what I mean? It's busted. This is why people need to come out and talk about their experiences. And you can even, in the police gang stalking video I shared on my channel, he even talks about the street theater. The street theater. It's a tactic. Guys, this stuff is fucking deep. Okay? The street theater. Sounds ridiculous, man. But look into that shit. All you gotta do is watch the video on my police. The guy does it way better. I'm just highlighting the stuff. He's the one that's going into detail and talking about it. It's the police gang stalking video by Iceman, or what that is. The guy's YouTube channel is Iceman Cometh or whatever. It's a weird name, but the guy is a target individual. He talks about this stuff, goes extremely into detail about it all. This is not bullshit, man. So people want to say, oh, he's going crazy. Dude. All it takes is a Google. Everybody always talk about Google. Oh, there you go. Search Google. It's a Google search away, man. And sometimes Google makes it hard to find this shit for some reason too. I mean, why the fuck is that, man? I mean, it's Google. It's Google, right? It's supposed to be Google. What the fuck? So like, you know, I don't know, man. So that's why, man. I mean, that's supposed to be the one-stop shop for information. But then sometimes there's no information there that needs to be there. And it's because, you see, man, this is why you guys got to look into stuff, man. So that's all, man. I'm not going to go too into detail. I try to keep these videos short. So you guys have a wonderful, beautiful day. I'm just going to keep, doing the vlogs and just having a good day trying to uplift people, It's not trying to be negative, man. It's trying to be uplifting, and you can take that attention detail with you wherever you go in every aspect of your life. You know what I mean? Not just looking out for Gangstalking. You know what I mean? It's way more than that, man. I mean, you whatever you want to do. I mean, and that's really cool. Sometimes people just want to keep it short and simple, and there's nothing wrong with that. But sometimes people like to go and take time to do that extra additional touch, and that's cool too. So you guys just keep rocking, man. I come on, and I'm gonna just keep on a truth seeking. And then, guys, if you a light seeker, if you seeking the light seekers, it's not no. All you gotta take is just see the good in your heart, and it's like, okay, you're a light seeker. That's all it is, man. I mean, like, and then you just go towards that. So yeah, guys. I hope you took some positivity from what I say. We're just gonna keep it rolling. And you guys take care. This is Truth Seeker. Sign out of the Truth Seeker Nation. I'm gonna holler at you guys later. You take care. Bye bye.